reasons they're gonna have to organize themselves. We are live with our BO3, and early on, Nets, he already has a kill on babybay.
Yeah, that's the early kind of proactivity that I was talking about with Faze Clan, is that they love to just try and take that early map control. Unfortunately, they do lose that player mid. Now, a turret towards the B side does allow for this kind of C stack. There's one star in the front here that can act as a grab well, and two players already in this back side. This is looking really strong here for Faze Clan. The grab well almost perfectly timed, but a lovely flash comes in from the guard.
Oh, there's still three players in the back line as shot up actually emerges from the nebula. And he's able to get two on his way out. One last player remaining, and it was Nets that took on the 1v1 at the very beginning of the round. And Faze, they just had the bodies in the back side, Sully. That was all they needed.
Yeah, from the get-go, it looked like Faze Clan were kind of leaning towards the C side after that mid interaction. But still, Faze Clan taking their sweet time. They are very wary that Net could aggress here, and that's more than likely the instance that they're thinking. However, he does want to back away here, just play this one safe. He has one nanostorm towards the spawn side, but again, he's got his work cut out for him, to be completely honest.
Right, the turret is just waiting for a ping, so he can end up pulling out the nanostorm, and it works out! The meat grinder for Nets! It was his trap, and it ends up going down.
No way! No way!
Nets! A 1v4 to kick off the game for Guard.
Grab on a smoke at the ready. They're going for short control just so they can get this locked down, but so much util being dumped, and Faze Clan are looking to duel.
Yeah, look at the approach already. Jet up close. That's going to be babybay, but he gets pinged out. He's definitely going to go down, but he still has a teammate right behind him to try to cover up. Dicey's going to be able to get two. Flya doing the same thing, taking down one in terms of Saya player. Now the Guard. You get completely pinched out in that back line of long. They're now only down to two players. Don't have that whole lot of utility, though. They've already ran out of flashes, and they might have ran out of space. Trent goes in, does take down Flya, but the trade comes back immediately for shot up. 1v2 for Trent.
Yeah, he has a recon bolt here and one shot dart, but he comes in. Oh, he's looking the wrong way. Didn't expect shot up to peak so soon, and well,
lockdown, all too good. But I think more importantly, just good on Faze for not even trying to fight that. It was a mosh pit in the middle of that garage. Any peek would have gotten immediately punished. But look at this. Four players trying to retake garage.
Wow.
And it's working perfectly. babybay, Larry Banks landing in. Gonna be able to get two. jcstani still holding it back. One-man advantage now for Faze. Making a three-man advantage for Faze. Saya player 1v4. And he stops at two. Flya gonna be able to get the defuse and the kill. That was a bit of a head scratcher because we just didn't see Faze. Yeah, double flank. One person over towards the mid side. That's going to be Net. Net takes on the first contact. Saya player, he's going in, but simply because the mid peak is already taken on. If anything, Saya's getting exposed here. Saya's still going to be able to get one. He actually gets three. Oh my God, Saya! Net and Saya player, now the last two remaining. Shot up has to take it on. Saya's going to get it for free.
Yeah, Saya quickly taking this space up. Smokes out as well. Trailblades just to clear that backside of spawn. Decent shock darts, but it's not going to net a kill, unfortunately. So a 4 versus 5 retake here for the side of Faze Clan, and they have a flank coming in at least from babybay, but it's being watched out here by Net, and that's a lovely shock dart. Val in the planner was already tagged up by one, so he finds the second. They're going to re-clear that corner, and look at this double star setup. This could actually work out. They do need babybay to come up huge, so that's what they're waiting for at this point in time.
Trent waiting up for it, gonna be able to take down one. He still has jcstani right next to him to try to help out. And indeed, the combination works. babybay in a 1v3 over towards the long side, but they've already isolated the spot to begin with. Well done. Trailblazer going out into the middle of sight. There's at least shot up here around the corner. Quite the funky angle. They're not gonna find shot up. Can he get a second? Can he at least try? He certainly tries. He peeks out. Only one for him. Alan and jcstani. Able to take down the C site pretty calmly. Faze, they have already rotated. Oh, what? Through the box and through the nebula. Flya, he's able to get a massive kill, and this is actually given Faze a bit of an advantage. 3v2. Valorant and Trent, the last two. The cosmic divide is good, but the timing was good. babybay is long too. All three angles being covered up by Faze. Will the thrifty happen? Trent, he has to take on the 1v3. The new bud, he can't do it. babybay is going to finish off the round, and Faze, they've actually won the eco. Have shot up, looking to break through back over towards that garage side. All 5 players for the Guard, outside over towards middle. So Larry Banks, he does have a lockdown. There's a whole lot of utility to be used. Larry clearing out utility, just still going for that defuse. There are no smokes, it seems. They're not going to use one. The Hunter's Fury comes out a bit late. Saya player covering up the mid side. Man advantage now for the Guard, and it's just pure chaos. All 3 players for Faze. It's still in the middle of sight, but not able to get the defuse whatsoever. babybay with a big pick, but that's just a trade. 3v2 now. Larry Banks trying to hold on, but the spam through the smoke is going to be able to do it. It's pretty good. But they do have that heal back from Jonah P. But here we go. Trent, does he actually have the lineups for the lockdown? No, he's not gonna be. He's not even gonna try it. Everyone from the guard splitting away from sight. Now in comes the execution then. I guess it's just going to be all 5 players here with their pistols to try to take this one up. Defuse is going in. Larry is going down. The defuse is still going in. Nobody's going to be able to stop it. The Cosmic Divide does it all. And we've seen yet another Thrifty going back for Faze.
Guard not antsy to take this fight. Now the Cosmic Divide comes in, and now comes out the lockdown. The retake has initiated here as Faze can want to get it quickly.
Yeah, look how many players are around, though. They are fighting tooth and nail for this. But Nets, there you go. The pistol coming up big. He's able to get 2 and a shock dart at the same time, getting a kill. Yes, the lockdown goes down, but that's just a waste of Hunter's Fury. Man advantage now for the guard. Flya does try to pull out a bit of an owl drone, and oh! The owl drone would have been able to ping Net. That would have been a big kill through the nebula regardless, but Flya does it completely dry. 2v2 Trent. He has the solo job holding off this initial main choke point. Does have a teammate next to him in heaven, or in hell, excuse me. Oh man, no way. Trent went for that risky peek. And now Flya just has to jump on in. He jumps into the mosh pit and he gets punished for it. To try to cover this up, but there you go. The nades come out. Excuse me, the util comes out over on the B side, and it's a fake. 2 players off the flank. Flya is able to get 2 off the spray. But he had to get 2 to try to equalize things. The rotation from Dicey is fast. And he's going to be able to at least cut off 1. Jonah P over in short goes down to Dicey. Now it's just the Dicey show. 2 kills for him. Can he make it a 3rd? No. Valorant now wants to make it 3. He gets 1, but can't make it a 2nd.
This is lovely, and it's pulled already 1 rotation. Saya even thinking about it as well, and he doesn't get caught off. Saya with a huge frag now slows things down here on the FaZe Clan side, and Saya for 2. That's going to put a wrench in FaZe Clan's exec.
Yeah, that's gonna put a bit of a hurt. Shot up, Flya, Dicey. They see their 2 teammates go down, and now they somehow need to take this one back because, again, they just can't actually find a bit of comfortability here on site. They can't actually find the plant. Shot up, finally trying to go for it, but it's just gonna be a fake. Dicey wanting to hold off this back line. You still have Flya helping. Flya with that full HP. Valorant not so much. Flya is able to get 2 easy ones and equalizing things to a 2v2. Net is coming in fast and furious. Back over towards that short side. 30 seconds left, and FaZe have chosen the right option.
Yeah, this is really smart from FaZe Clan. They've kind of taken the guess that there's gonna be a flank coming in. They know Trent's top towards heaven, but there was no other peek from that spawn side, so it's like, all right, what's the conclusion? Net has got to be on a flank, and Flya, he's tucked himself in a corner. Trent, it's only 1 headshot, and it's a free plant here on the C site. Net, they understand where this man is coming from, and with Trent solo aggressing in towards spawn, they know where this man is. Net is coming in late towards C-Long, and the spike planted for both Shot Up and Flya, but they're looking to duel. It's an off angle as well.
Net, can he do it again? Another pistol round clutch, and it's Shot Up alongside Flya to try to hold this one off. But no, it's not going to happen at all.
Exact. 50 seconds left. Plenty of time to play with here in the guard. With only 4 players, a gap is going to create it somewhere, and it looks like that gap is the bomb. So Garage is what they're taking, but Net's okay. Right click does at least find 1, but 2 players here now is a quick rotation here from Trent. Valen. No way! No way! Trent and Valen on a cross, and he plays against the smoke, just the edge. Bulldogs dropped and Shot Up. We know he's a clutch master, but it's this really how it's going to come down to a 7-7.
All right, Shot Up. He does escape the scenario for a quick second. There is a star right in front of him, but no. The spike is still in the middle of sight. He has 15 seconds. I mean, he might as well just run out. His credits are low and everything. Does he even want to save? What's going on? No, he's just going to take this. He's just going to take the L. No, he's not. I'm so confused. Shut up. What is even going on? He just wants to die for the eco, of course.
But it's a 4-player setup towards this A side. Full control here established, and an early pick onto Flya. Removing one of the key initiators, and they're not stopping. The guard can continue to press forward.
It's a quadruple push. This is everything now for the guard. They're pinching off at least that mid position. Nobody going over towards B.
Oh, they spot.
C, at least, is just being monitored. But here comes the rest of the guard. Trent's going to be able... Oh, no, just getting that damage. Instead, it was Valen. Trent with that shock dart right against the wall. Does actually take down Dicey. And this is just a meat grinder. Faze, they had no clue. They end up getting sandwiched at the worst opportune time. And essentially, all they had to do was go up C-Long, potentially.
I'm the doorstep to the B side, and here they come.
Yeah, they still got the nanoswarms, literally nanoswarms right on top of where they're trying to plant. Not only that, but the grab rails are going to be able to help out too. Valen just pulling him off. This is beautiful. Valen did delay that time, but the plant is still able to go through after Fly, a ballsy, going right into the face of Valen. Trent's able to take back babybay, though. We're equalized on that 4v4. Like you said, double flank. 2 players from the guard trying to head out over towards that sniper's position in mid. And there's 2 players here for the guard for Faze to try to cover this off. We are a bit quiet, though. The shock darts are being used a bit early. Fly is able to get one. Larry Banks, that's a big one. Jonah P still trying to fight tooth and nail for that mid position. And Net could put the frosting on top of this cake. Here he comes over in mid, taking down 2, but he has no smokes. He has no idea where Larry is. Larry popping up, and he peeks at the perfect time. Not only that, but it was right through the wall.
Got 20 seconds left, and they're going for the B plan. But again, there's a nanostorm here already. And Valen, right on the doorstep. He's got 1. Guaranteed frag. Nanostorm goes off, so it forces him down to the right side. 15 seconds left. The spike will get stuck, but out comes the Hunter's Fury. It's not connecting. 3 versus 5, and Larry Banks is a lockdown of his own. There's a chance they can equalize and get aggressive. They want to fight this A side. There's a lineup, but it's not good enough. Larry Banks needs another one here. Classic comes out, and it's a duel between the both. But Jonah P somehow finds it, and Faze Clan not able to tie things up. The guard find a 10th, and Faze solo into this fight. They don't expect him here, though. The flash instead goes out towards Long. He's given a chance, but he does miss the 1 window. Now he's got to slow things down here. The guard just trying to lock it down, but babybay good for 1. The wall goes up, but he's not able to connect. Trent's alone in the site. In comes Saya, though, to his rescue. And down go Faze Clan. Shot up on a late lurk, and they get past that cosmic divide. They don't really care. And shot up. Have to try and get this clutch. Yaboidre's even here to clear him out, but he gets the timing. No, he doesn't. Even gets tagged as well. Faze Clan walking into a site, and the guard will take that round. The 12th on the board, unless shot up can go nuclear.
I guess we'll wait for the nuclear option.
He's been in so many clutch positions, man.
Yeah, but he's probably gonna wait out this time and just save up this fandom too. Again, the next round, last round of the game, last round of regulation, 12-8. At least that's what it should be. Shot up. Realistically, the only thing this man could do is either save this or just try to fight tooth and nail. This is so tempting, Net. He knows that he can really only a push when this nebula goes down. You're kidding me. The lockdown is gone. And can Net get more? No, he cannot. The pistols and the petri dish of buys for Faze still spreading throughout that C site. But it's realistically just around that C site. No coverage of Long whatsoever. In fact, they're trying to take spawn control. Saya player gets a big kill over in the back of sight from Long. These last 3 players for Faze spread between Garage, Spawn in the middle of C. Valen's gonna be able to take down Shot Up. The sandwich is coming in. Saya player with an op. He's going guns blazing, looking to barrel stuff. And indeed he does. The guard, they hold down Haven. This map is theirs.
It almost felt like a flawless defensive side, and solo play in babybay.
What is his spot for KJ?
Something. Oh man.
Fast rotation, I think.
Net's not looking, and it's a free kill on a Jonah P. Timing. He doesn't take the full peek, and it's colliding bodies. It's colliding bodies. He does get one. Still has the dash, but Net instantly there for the trade. Now the exit comes through, and Faze Clan, they realize they need to act. It's still Trent in the middle of the fight. That's just a classic and nothing more. As Dicey Shot Up. Click 1-2. Both players fall, and now it's just on a Net for the 1v3 retake.
Just the 1 star again for that Astra, and they're able to cover off main, and they end up getting both frags. This is massive now for Faze, but Net, he's done it before. Can he do it again? Net stepping up to the plate, and he is done for immediately. No hope whatsoever.
Guard to make the shift and make these rotations.
Okay, Valen. Oh, he is gonna get spotted by that owl drone, so in comes the attack. Valen's still able to hold one off. Same thing with Net at the same exact time, but Saya player, he's actually the one that goes down, and not exactly Net, or excuse me. Yeah, Net, excuse me. Towards that cat area. Larry Banks coming up behind him now. Attackers, they still do have control of A more or less, but they're just worried about these picks instead. Jonah P and Trent taking their time of actually emerging out of heaven. Jonah P is all the way out in the open, and he doesn't get peeked on. That's just bad timing. In goes the flash, in goes the drop. Larry Banks has it all, but the nanos, he kills his teammate. He kills his teammate. 2v1, fly up with a big shot. 25 seconds left. Spike not gonna be able to go down.
Wow.
Jonah P, what? against Net, and that's actually huge because if Net wins this one out, that would be the lockdown.
Yes.
The lockdown has been given to Net. Dicey going in from behind though. The flank took its time. Dicey, the patience is good, but the guard, they still have their options. Net is here. Net's gonna be able to get one, but he's low on HP, and the kill should be there for babybay, and indeed it is. Oh, Sully, we had high stress for literally like 2 seconds, but I think Dicey just secured the round. Saya player, he could try all he wants, but it's just going to be economic damage. Faze have a third.
Let's get into garden. Drop that lockdown, and Faze clan, they need to react quickly. Dash, sight comes out, and yup, the guard are just playing safe. They don't need to aggress, but they've used the Hunter Siri very early in this round. Jonah P will not be flushed out, though, and they come in swinging off of his pop flash.
Unreal. The Hunter's Fury whiffs out everything. Going into this next round.
Sure.
Faze putting on at least quite a bit of pressure, but look at this. Saya player sitting in the middle of that nebula looking for something cheeky, but he ends up getting taken down by Dicey. And the rest of the guard, they aren't exactly acting off of that. They just want their current positions. Faze searching out the A site.
Yeah, look at this. Valen's made a call. It's like, again, we need to play off of this lockdown. They're going to fight here towards garden, but babybay, are you kidding me? Tries to go for the second. Dicey right behind for that lovely trade. Larry Banks to take this mid peek, and well, they wanted grass control. They wanted garden, but they couldn't get it. And Faze clan took a fifth. It does mean that they could literally split through mid, and that knife gets nothing. And Saya player already take down is going to fall. Dicey continuing to aggress his babybay, and they're going to work together. Can Dicey find this trade? No, not just yet. Flash goes in. He could get a double, but no. Jonah P denies. The guard quick to adjust here, and it's left it on to shot up and fly. The 4 versus 2, no ults to play off of, and they need it. The guard, they've got a whole lot of them.
I mean, that was such a tough scenario, right? We could have had any of those players that ended up pushing garden. Could have made a massive difference in this round, but instead we're still paying attention at this 4v2. Flya, he's just gonna fight for this. Lockdown in front of him, flash in the face of these two players, and they might as well just go down off of this, right? Jonah P gonna be able to get one, Net gets the other.
Space here to babybay. He is playing a solo lurk here, but they double check the corner.
Oh, that right click would have been crazy.
Almost gets out regardless, and there's another fragment grenade drop. Flya not gonna be able to escape those clutches. Jonah P gets the afterlife kill, and once more, this utility usage from the guard is it's putting a stop to everything that Faze clan are trying to do. This mid gap that was once present has been plugged up by those two players. And now in a 3 versus 4, still guns to play with, and they need to make this attempt. But once more, we see that disconnect. 1 in B main, 2 towards market. How do they try and sort this out?
And the only way that they can sort this out is just going to have to come down to the crossfires because, again, no stars available. And the Nebulas could have definitely helped out with the cross, but they didn't even need it. Net goes down in a heap, but in goes Saya player. Saya with the updraft, able to take down Larry Banks. In goes to peek from the back line from Trent. Saya going in once again. His knives are completely on point today, but he's not able to get the second. In goes Shot Up now in a 1v1. Trent is known and Shot Up finally with an opportunity for a Red Bull clutch.
Flushes mid just because of that last round where there were 2 players stacked.
babybay has to go for the first contact here off the op, but it's just going to be op v op, and Saya player Spider. He's the one that beats babybay in the 1v1. Jonah P throwing out a knife, seeing if he could suppress anyone. He's only able to get one off of that. Saya is just going to keep up the battles here on Cats. This op is on fire today, and Saya, again, it's just all too easy for him. Slow peek out from Flya, barely shows his arm. Now the rest of Faze clan, they were trying to make their way into A, but now they've abandoned back over towards B. The Nebula is good. Trent doesn't have anything, but look at the pings. He could get a couple of wall bangs here through the smoke, but it's not going to happen. Larry Banks with an angle back into sight, and he's able to take down Nets. Here we go. 3v3. The lockdown does go down to Faze. So potentially, yeah, this is just going to be a delay. 5 more seconds getting chunked off the clock. The guard, all 3 players, sending back over towards the defensive side. They had 1 ultimate to use, and indeed they'll use it. Cosmic Divide covering off the back of sight. All 3 players going in, not a single player back over towards stairs just yet. Finally, we go through 2. Nanoswarm goes up a bit early. Shot Up is sitting in the middle of sight, but the first contact is going to be there. I think it's for Larry Banks.
Larry Banks!
Larry Banks! Sitting behind Triple Radianite.
Nobody towards mid. Faze clan, they love their A splits here, and it looks like that seems to be the case once more. Double Hunters here coming out, and Flya not able to get a connection, but Trent does find one, and Jonah P just flashes his way through the smoke.
Wonderful, and Jonah P, it just doesn't get spotted by anyone else. There's still 2 players there over towards A main that could have been able to trade, but it doesn't happen. Valen gets 2 and is going to continue his reign of terror. Shot Up is now the last remaining in a 1v3.
Again.
He only has one star to charge up, and like you said, again, Shot Up has had so many clutch opportunities. This is just one of many. Does have a star over in heaven. Does finally use it. Has one more remaining. The vent does go down. Is he able to get the kill onto Saya? Can he make his job just a bit easier? 20 seconds left. Shot Up does spot at least one over towards the heaven side. Trent drops. One more is net. Shot Up. Can he do it?
No way!
Yes, he can! Shot Up. The one, the only, with his second Red Bull clutch.
Take setup here from Faze. They've got 2 players posted up in towards garden, but that's really about it here. The full sight take here from the guard leaves us now in a 5v5 retake for this pistol. Fly's got a couple of shock darts. We'll get a little bit of attack. Oh, it denies the spike. It even gets more onto Trent. That is huge.
Oh, come on. Yeah, I mean, that was all the mileage that you could have possibly gotten out of that shock dart. And now we're just going to have to keep going. Faze, they're slowly gaining pretty much full control of this A site, but they're pinching over on A main. And never mind, 3 players now sitting over in the middle of A. They have all been funneled. No chance.
Larry Banks has, got the infamous Aries, the up fire rate. Alarm button's going to be taken down.
Oh, this is unpatched Aries, by the way.
Yeah, and well, that gravel will buy a little bit of time.
Here we go.
Can't get it off. Larry Banks with the spray. Nanostorm comes out as well, and that's going to separate these 2 players. 20 seconds left, and it's a 2 versus 2. Asaya player is able to find that one, but 20 seconds left, and Larry Banks, well, money to the bank. He's still got this Aries.
Here we go. Larry Banks around the corner, but he's not able to get anything. That would have been so much for Flya, and this plant wouldn't have been able to go down, but instead, the shock dart goes in. They know exactly where he is. Flya coming out. Saya player does have the crouch position. Wow! Flya with a spam that was perfectly onto Saya player. Now both players stuck in the back of sight. Flya's at least isolated it. He's not gonna even get a check double Radiant. He's just going right for it. Gonna be able to get one. Can he get the second? Saya playing ring around the Rosie, and he's just playing right in the middle. Flya's gonna be able to check out that right corner, but nobody's there. And Saya playing the space. Ooh.
This is to establish garden control here, but he's making noise, and Net has been wary. Net doesn't find the frag. That's a huge kill to lose out on. Now it's 2 different spots they have to watch out for, and you've given Larry Banks the opportunity. You've given Dicey this space for that flash, and Jonah P underneath the guard concede in 11.
What?
Yeah, here's the thing though, is that the guard are kind of getting very proactive towards this garden side, and FaZe can have the lockdown to play the retake. Big frag from Jonah P. Doesn't put him on the ult just yet, but it's a shutdown. Shut up. You can't do this again, man.
Shut up.
3 more kills, and I was gonna say, like, the guard are getting kind of really good map control here. Jonah P's able to find that first frag, but Shot Up just shuts it down, man. 4 versus 1, and Jonah P, they know where he is, man. 87 HP with 24 shield left over, but 4 players to find. It seems quite literally... I love that Cosmic Divide, man. So much impact out of that one.
So much impact off of that Cosmic Divide. I mean, textbook. Only the pros pull stuff like this. A little bit. What are these 2 players even planning right now?
Comes out for Trent. He's got one at least more. He's got 2 players here, but he's not going to be able to connect onto Baby. He's already tagged down exceptionally low. And the guard, they're very quick in these rotations. That Trailblazer triggering that trap wire over towards that A side. Huge space to take the exec here, and while they're taking it in full force, a full split into this heaven side and locking it down. Net with only the headhunter left over. Switching back to the classic here has got to come up huge in this clutch.
Net puts down the TP. Only one player. He gets to isolate babybay. The HP was pretty low there, and we would have been able to see those heroics from Net, but isn't that double stack mid could still come into effect?
Yeah, Dicey is lucky to
what is this?
For that peak. Really good himself, but look at this. Net can TP out as well. He gets caught. Mid TP. Flya finds that frag, and unfortunately things are starting to fall apart here. It's up to Valen. He's so good at anchoring sites as an Astra, but is he good enough? Yes, indeed. Does find 2. He's held things back. Spike has been dropped, and Saya has arrived, but Valen finding a triple here, leaving it onto babybay. He's alone. He's pushing, but there's nothing more he can do. Larry Banks just trying to pick up the pieces. Valen holding it down here on B as Larry Banks dropping to this lower bomb site. Has got a 1v1. Can't take the speed. Jonah P will allow him this spike plants, and it comes down to this aim duel.
Oh, Jonah P didn't want to get go! Larry Banks!
Just come out, and now the pivot comes through. Guard are quick to react. The snake bite goes through, and that's going to force them back here for now. Trent even able to pick off Larry Banks. It's all falling onto Net.
That's going to be able to get one. The instant TP. He's back in stairs, and he can definitely try this one once again. Out goes the showstopper. Could potentially stop him from there, but through the wall, it's not going to be able to hit. Saya player has it all. Dicey jumps right into his crosshair. Shot up in babybay. No chance at this point. 30 seconds left. They have to pull off some sort of miracle.
Yeah, nice shutdown here from the guard. They leave Saya player as that solo B anchor, right? He's just playing with the jet dash and the operator.
Is this the miracle?
Gives him the opportunity to fall away. It could be. It certainly could be.
It's only one.
What?
What?
They drop, they fake. Okay, 15 seconds left. They need to make a move. It only draws one player over. The guard,
Yeah, but they have...
very safe here.
Seems like a B ending for now. They're going.
Oh, love this though from Trent. He's taking an aggressive B main feed, and now Saya player tried to pivot back, but it's Valorant instead in the heavens. Only able to find one babybay. Nice trade, and out comes shot up. But here, Saya player, he's got the knives out. Korean Jet just taken to the skies.
Again.
Swing through from shot up. Does at least trade it back to a 3v2, but player has dropped. Saya just holding back towards spawn of the spike. It's on top of rafters. That's almost an unretrievable position. It's a crossfire as well here from the players in heaven. How do you even go about this one?
I don't think you do. Shot up doesn't have a smoke.
Nothing.
At this point, you just try to go in through alternative measures, alternative areas. It looks like spawn might be one of those alternative angles. Saya player holding up at least that front side for shot up. Shot up does immediately start to go back over towards heaven. It's just a game of chicken at this point. And Saya, he has the power of the one-shot headshot. Shot up, not so much. 30 seconds left. Again, Spike still right on top of rafters. Jonah has the headshot position right onto ropes, and he plays whack-a-mole with the ropes. Double backing over towards the mid side. Multiple here, and the Seekers are just gonna pop through the cage. Net now has to hold on for dear life. In goes one. The one-way is there too. That's just free, and the Spike is there too. They can just hold this cross.
It's a shutdown, and the guy not even got info. They know babybay's back towards mid, or apologies, that A site, and they've left it. They can just hold. I mean, Trent has got util.
30 seconds left.
Doesn't have any snake bites. But he has that orb again to kind of force them away here. And babybay has made a great progress up towards having a trademark still available. So now they know. And that grab ball, this is perfect from the guard. Util to delay. 15 seconds left. And Jonah P still on site.
Jonah P is here. Valen at the same time with the
what a
cross
flash!
And what a flash! Valen's able to get 3 free ones off of that.
Larry Banks was there. So that's why we haven't seen this full rotation just yet here from the guard.
Wait, trigger discipline!
A plan for 2, but he couldn't find the third. babybay, he does stay alive, but at what cost? 2 players, 2 of his own end up going down, and Larry Banks, his presence was known towards mid. Now the guard can just play nice and safe. They've got 3 alive. They have the rifles. They have the better guns. And Larry Banks, he's got to try and make something happen, but Saya player wary of this mid presence. No, not
way.
like this.
Larry coming up
Surely
from behind.
not like this.
Please! Larry comes up from behind, and he had everything on a silver platter. At least that's what we thought for a quick second, and babybay runs into the crosshair of Saya player at the same time.
And babybay just given a chance to creep on through. Now it's up to Net. He's holding down to the lower bomb site. He's got one. He's got 3 for 4. That is what Net.
The site, that early wall. As a bit of a fake, but they're still gonna have that Viper right next to him. In we go. So much util on that front side, like you mentioned. Snake bite alongside the orb on that front side, but Valen needs to hold off this kill into babybay. The nade lands right in front of him, right at his feet. And he gets grinded out immediately. Jonah P could be the hero of this round. Oh, can he actually do it? 1 kill, make it 2. The flash was good, and he's equalized the round at least. 2v2 as Faze, they do try to claw back at least a round after losing 6 in a row.
Yeah, but how quick are Faze gonna be to take up space? Oh my, Saya! Shot through the Viper spin. He's able to connect up to 1 shot up now. The clutch master, he's pulled off crazier than this, and he's got a Viper spit to play around as well now. 1 above, he knows that for a fact. He doesn't know if the second has dropped just yet, but he might hear Saya, who has made the drop. Shot up, playing around the Viper's pit. Oh, looks the wrong way, and it's presented here to Net. A 7th here as we head into the last round of this happen.
What pushed him back? Process of elimination. But in we go, last round of the half, and it's already gonna start off with a bang. Saya player clears out B main.
Shot off going down right off of rip. I mean, you lose that Viper util, and Net,
a collapse?
it's double up as well. Could have had a little bit more. Doesn't even get a little bit of damage off. Thankfully, babybay is at least find a trade back onto Trent, but what is that going to do for them? It's opened up heaven just a little bit more. Net still close up. Saya player has a read that there is at least 1 back towards B main. Sees the jiggle, has the knife, but doesn't connect. Now with babybay starting to explode into heaven. It's up to Saya, who's here alone. Can't get the shot off. The shorty comes out and he stayed alive.
Whoa! And he still pulls out the right click as a fadeaway right after. The rest of guard, though, they do have a bit of that control. They were coming in from heaven, and it was just going to be a scrap. It was going to be a war.
To pivot back here towards mid, and that's where that shift comes in from Dicey.
And it's going to be a real quick option right after Trailblazer. Net is actually just trying to go for it immediately as a chamber, if anything, and he does win out the battle. Beats down babybay, and now Dicey is having his own issues against Net. Does finally take him down, but as he reloads... Oh, no, a nasty surprise from Jonah P! But Larry Banks, that peek backwards, comes in right on time. He was getting flanked, essentially. The spike now down over in Raptors. Can he actually take down Valen? Yes, he can! And Saya player gets pinched! Larry Banks is able to do it all, as Fly is able to distract.
Cutting out this mid side, and it looks like already, yeah, Faze Clan are just risking this stack. Nice nade coming out from babybay, though. Does not find the most impact, and that flash does find a lot, but it's not a kill just yet. It's a 3-for-1, as the guard taking it in stride. The players aggressing end up falling.
Complete vice versa. Guard could be walking into this deadly combo. Shotgun in the face. That's Larry Banks on the front side. babybay there for the cleanup with the stinger. Let's see how much damage they can get. Larry Banks waiting for a peek. Saya was thinking about it. Cam up for a quick second. No, the timing. Come on. Pick all the way over in mid. Plus the fact that Faze have so many bodies surrounding this. This could just be theirs. Indeed, it might be. Faze. Oh, shot up. He ends up getting 3 for himself. You wouldn't expect that last kill onto Jonah P either. But he's just going to continue his reign of terror. Dicey. He can certainly try, but he has Flya there to essentially be his meat shield. Valen gets at least 1 kill back. Trent has to complete a 1v3. He starts it off right with a kill onto Dicey. babybay around the corner and still takes him down. Not too bad considering the fact that an 8-take could happen.
Flya with a judge, though. That's a lovely flash. Flya has got 3 players around. He misfires 1, misfires for a second, but he's only able to get 1. And Jonah P and Saya player very quick to react as Valorant springs out for mid to find babybay. 2 versus 3 now. And shot up is going to fall immediately after. Saya just holding that angle. Leaves it onto Larry Banks. And this was a great take from the guard here. They make a lot of noise mid, split back in towards that A site. Unfortunately, a lot of it fell down to Flya, who was the sole player here on that A site. Dicey not in proximity to make that fast rotate, gets caught off guard, and now Faze Clan, who were looking to tie things up and really financially reset the guard here, end up giving them the 10. You're at 10-8.
I mean, the Gravwell could have actually been pretty good for babybay, but the Showstopper actually misses out completely, and that's a massively important ultimate. Everyone is still around. It's absolute chaos. Net coming up from behind. He does end up connecting on that flank, but there's still 1 player over towards the midside. Flya! He has a judge! 1, 2, make it 3! No! But still, massive. Faze did not have any sort of this advantage before, or even close to coming up with guard off this post plant, but that play gave them a chance. Larry Banks now in a 1v2. He's gonna isolate both players back in spawn, but again, they would have known that they had that ultimate. They might have just planned it out. Gravwell's still there. They're going to be able to blast that one out right when the plant or right when the defuse goes in, but in goes Larry Banks. Not going to be able to find anyone off the angle. Camera is there. He can peek out. The Gravwell is down. Larry just can't defuse. Finally, it goes in. The camera's not going to find anything because he just simply can't use it. Again, Faze, they have reacted. One of their players were thinking about rotating back over towards that B site. babybay is still holding up back over towards stairs, but here comes Dicey. Dicey finally peeking out, and he finally makes a bit of noise. Net doing the same, though. He does get that kill back onto... Excuse me, does actually get the kill onto babybay. Now it's a 3-on-3. Fly is pretty much the only player here on this B site. But how much noise is being made off of this rotation? I don't think it matters. They have the pits, and Trent is going to use it. This is victory formation. Trent takes down Shot Up. The rotation... Both of these players are cut off. They have to go through vents to even have a chance. It's a suicide mission going through this. Trent knows it. He's just playing around the spot. They're going through it. No, they're going to go through it. Easy peasy. They're just fine.
It doesn't matter. I mean, they know the screens play. Cosmic Divider comes out. There's no flash, but they run through a smoke straight to their duds, and the guard have done it. 2 teams looking for a benchmark, and the guard has just advanced a little bit further.